I've been playing some other characters off camera, and it turns out that I was at my character limit. Turns out you can only have so many characters and save files, so I had to delete a bunch of them. Not a bunch of them, but I figured I'd delete a lot of them. Which I didn't want to do, but whatever. So here he is, one life. Dee wanted to see I was over encumbered for a second there. That happens sometimes. It's not supposed to be like that, but
yes. What did you
Dee wanted to see what was it? An armored troll. So she hops on, I'll maybe teleport back and do that. I don't think he has the RK blessing right now. No. It's not much, but it's still something to help me stay alive, so I may as well get that extra health boost. In the beginning, it's a big deal, but now not as much.
Wait, I know you.
God,
but I'll still
nervous.
take something
With his weapon drawn.
that can help me stay alive. Definitely. So I was thinking maybe I can build a poisoner character. A character that uses like a really fast dagger or sword. And
Yes.
on some of the
What did you mean?
overhauls, you can apply like the same poison like 3 times. Depends, I think, on like not all of them, but I think maybe 2 of them. You can apply multiple poisons on the same weapon. So you don't need to be able to hit hard to do a lot of damage if, you know, your poisons are strong.
Yes. What did you need?
Thought that might be fun.
Yes. What did you need?
Will you stop saying that? Jeez, and I can't get rid of her. I already tried. Okay, I already hit up that. That RK blessing. What else did I want to do besides that? I can't think of it now. Oh! I think I have a piece to smith this shield now. Yeah, I do. Boy, I got a lot of stuff to sell. So I felt like this skill wasn't working when I was fighting that dragon. But I guess he just does a lot of damage, I don't know. 100 damage per second. I'm blocking 85% plus 50% between 85% and 100%, so that would be 92.5%, which means I would be taking 6.5 points of damage per second. Yeah, there's no reason why my life should have been going down that low. That doesn't make sense. I should have been using dragon skin. That would have helped a lot. Would have recovered magic points and lessened the damage. I'm pretty sure I had it available for that battle.
I can't believe we let provincials like you wander Skyrim.
Questions?
I'm here to sell stuff.
Take a look.
That is some good music. I turn that up. Oh yeah. I'll buy one of these because, I mean, the guy doesn't have enough money to buy everything for me, so may as well. Still gotta get rid of all those
Steal
ropes.
anything from my shop and you'll regret it.
That Valga Venetia is a gossip and a troublemaker.
Oh, also I looked up, that armor. It turns out there's two different tiers of it that look exactly the same. One of them is the same as dwarven armor. Oh, that's what D was talking about. It says it penetrates thick armor. That bug armor that I like. The hardened Falmer armor, and then there's the heavy Falmer armor. And the heavy one's stronger. The hardened one, they both look the same though. The hardened one is the same protection as dwarven, except it weighs a little bit less. I think the heavier the weight, that may make you be staggered less, but I'm not sure. I think all heavy armor might be the same.
Castle looks so big from down here. I mean, it is big, but, well, even bigger.
And then there's another one. The heavy Falmer armor. That protects even more. The same as ebony. Except you need the advanced armor's perk. I find a complete set later, I may, I'll have to spend 2 perk points to get the advanced armor. And really, it's not going to be like better than this one, it's just going to be, it's going to look cooler. So I probably shouldn't use it because those 2 perk points can go into something else more useful. Looks. Maybe for a different playthrough. Yeah, I would need to spend this one and this one. Wow, so just by getting this perk, advanced armors, you can actually get some very, very powerful, you can get some armors that are the same quality as ebony for less perk points. For 2 less perk points, if you're willing to wait. The thing, it's a lot easier to boost smithing by getting Dwarven. It's just something to think about. Advanced armors is probably the best. If you want to just like get up to ebony tier. Let's see, I'm gonna need a point for that soon. I like that I have the stagger now, it's really good even for dragons. Quick shot. Alright.
So?
That'll teach you. Who's there? Done and done. That'll teach you. Take a left up here. This is one of those weird devil bugs.
Oh, it's the spiders above me, I guess. I kind of want to use a torch. Enemies don't seem that powerful yet, so I use a torch. I don't think I was supposed to go this way, was I? No, I came from there. I'm losing about 60 life. By not, Oh, I see. Back to supposed to backtrack to where I came from and then cross the bridge. Yeah. Came from there, so I go this way.
This leads out to the courtyard. Just head through the door. We've made it to the courtyard. Oh no. What happened to this place? Everything's been torn down. The whole place looks, well, dead. It's like we're the first to set foot in these centuries. This was my mother's garden. Do you know how beautiful something is created by a master Something's wrong with the moon dial here. Some of the crests are missing and the dial is askew. I didn't even know the crests could be removed. Maybe my mother's trying to tell us something. I'm telling you, there's something strange with the moon dial.
Okay, just need to search for pieces now. I already found one of them. Done this quest in a while. I remember it being kind of a pain to find the piece. And I don't mind if somebody helps me, tells me where it is, because I've already done this before. It's not like going to spoil anything for me. remember it being in, like, trees or in the ground, like hidden around the trees. I don't know. Maybe in here? I think it's in here. Ah, there's one. I see one. I think that's it right there.
I'm telling you, there's something strange with the moon dial. The moon dial definitely wasn't like this the last time I saw it.
Okay, so I put 2 pieces in already. I guess there's a 3rd piece. Guess there's another piece I need to... Oh, there's one. It's not that one.
I'm telling you, there's something strange with the moon dial.
There.
Very clever, Mother. Very clever. I've never been in those tunnels before, but I'd bet they'd run right under the courtyard and into the tower ruins. Well, at least we're getting closer. Let's go. We're getting close. I'm sure of it. We're getting close. I'm sure of it. We're getting close. I'm sure of it. I've never even seen this part of the castle before. Be careful. I don't know what might be around. Where'd you come from? Something? You're not getting the
Oh my gosh, you know what I just realized? This is on Adept. I was wondering why it was so easy. I was playing the Yash overhaul. Yeah, I was trying to make like a poisoner character. That's why it's so easy. I was gonna say, why isn't my life going down? I mean, I would have been able to kill those enemies anyway, but still. They should be doing way more damage to me, though. Now this makes sense. I was wondering why this... Okay.
done and done.
Get up there.
Oh no, you don't.
Double hit. If you time it right, the bash will do the same damage as a shot.
Oh no, you don't.
It's really annoying how this shout is, like, messed up. It doesn't work.
You're not getting the best.
There we go.
That'll teach you. Who's there? You're not getting the best of me.
Oh, that was cool. Kicked him in the face. Cool stuff.
Who's there?
Okay, let me make sure it's on legendary. Oh, don't start with the crowding.
We're getting close. I'm sure of it.
Get out of the way. This way. Oh. Damage increase. Yeah, 180 now. That's really good. Skeleton. Okay, this way just leads to a dead end though, that's the thing. Use the map here. Okay. Telling me to go that way, but I came from there. Maybe I need to pull one of those chains. Must be above me. It's kind of like a maze. Good thing I have these torches. I'll have to search. Or, wait a minute, maybe this is the way. No. I'm pretty sure you don't have to ever lockpick, really, to do the main quests. That guy's really powerful. He took about half my life away.
Who's there?
Is it because I'm out of stamina? Is that why I can't get a shot?
Oh no, you didn't. Kill yourself.
It's like he's doing a soccer kick to his face. He steps into that. He's kicking a soccer ball.
Where'd you come from? We're getting close. I'm sure of it.
Yeah, that didn't do anything. Put the firewood back. I don't want to carry that.
We're getting close. I'm sure of it.
There's a lot of wine here. Torch time. Don't say we're getting close. I'm sure of it again, please.
I don't think we've reached the top yet. I bet there's some kind of secret passage around here.
Vampire royal armor. I wonder if this has more defense. I think this has more defense than the regular light armor. Yeah, I'm pretty sure because I don't have any training in light armor. And normally a light armor piece doesn't block this much. Hi. Yeah, I was waiting for you to show up so I can show you a frost troll. But now I'm pretty deep into this.
We're getting close. I'm sure of it.
This castle. I just don't know how to get through this part. Ah, here we go. Turn candlestick.
I gave it to my mother. She's smarter than I gave her credit for.
Just did a lot of fighting against skeletons and gargoyles.
Look at this place. This has to be it. I knew she was deep into necromancy. I mean, she taught me everything I know. But I had no idea she had a setup like this. Look at all this. She must have spent years collecting these components. And what's this thing? I'm not sure about this circle, but it's obviously something. Let's take a look around. There has to be something here that tells us where she's gone.
What exactly are we looking for?
My mother was meticulous about her research. If we can find her notes, there might be some hints in there.
Did your mother keep gargoyles here?
Not that I ever saw. My mother had a bit of a thing for magical constructs. Not what you're thinking. She just found them fascinating. I remember she used to keep a small journal. See if you can dig it up.
I think I remember it being here. The Lusty Argonian Maid, Part 2. Ah, here it is. And again, you can always pause the video to read. Maybe I need to give that to her.
Any luck yet? I had no idea her laboratory even existed. She had an alchemy set up in her drawing room, but nothing that even comes close to what's here. Looking at the equipment and materials, it looks like she was trying to advance her necromancy. I don't know. Certainly not longevity. Kind of a waste of time for a vampire. You did? Let me see them. I only know what she told me. She had a theory about soul gems, that the souls inside of them don't just vanish when they're used. They end up in the soul cairn. The soul cairn is home to very powerful beings. Necromancers send them souls and receive powers of their own in return. My mother spent a lot of time trying to contact them directly, to travel to the soul cairn itself. That circle in the center of the room is definitely some type of portal. If I'm reading this right, there's a formula here that should give us safe passage into the soul cairn. A handful of soul gem shards, some finely ground bone meal, a good bit of purified void salts. Oh, damn it. We're also going to need a sample of her blood, which, if we could get that, we wouldn't even be trying to do this in the first place. Not bad. We'd better hope that's good enough. Mistakes with these kind of portals can be gruesome. Anyway, enough of that. Let's get started. Oh, definitely. Mother would have plenty of those materials in her laboratory. You just need to find them.
Ground bone meal. Alright. And
Having trouble finding those ingredients?
no, I'm not. Don't start rushing me. just taking this other stuff. I don't know why. Don't need it. Just in case. I might need... There's gonna be powerful enemies. I might need... Yeah, I got everything. I might need some potions to stay alive. I don't think I will, but, you know.
Get the ingredients in that vessel
Never know.
and let me know when you're ready.
Resist fire. Resist frost, resist poison too. Resist shock. This might keep me alive. And health. These are pretty weak, but I guess in an emergency I can use them. Oh, that looked like a paralysis potion. That's good. These aren't really useful. Alright. Those will help maybe, if I need them.
Get the ingredients in that vessel and let me know when you're ready. Then the rest is up to me. Are you ready to go? I'm not entirely sure what this thing is going to do when I add my blood. Of course. What is it? I've been asking myself the same thing since we came back to the castle. She was so sure of what we did to my father. I couldn't help but go along with her. I never thought of the cost. Possibly. I guess even a vampire mother is still a mother. She worried about me. About all of us. But she wanted to get me as far away from my father as possible before he really went over the edge. Yes, you're right. I'm sorry. I just didn't expect anyone to care how I felt about her. Thank you. Are we ready then? All right, here goes. By the blood of my ancestors. Judge, created a portal to Skyrim. Incredible. You all right? That looked painful.
It was. What happened?
Now that I think about it, I should have expected that. Sorry. It's hard to describe. The soul cairn is... well, hungry, for lack of a better word. It's trying to take your life essence as payment.
So there's no way in then?
There might be, but I don't think you're going to like it. Vampires aren't counted among the living. I could probably go through there without a problem.
Are you saying that I need to become a vampire?
Not your first choice, I guess?
There has to be another way.
Maybe. We could just pay the toll another way. It wants a soul, so we give it a soul. Yours.
Wouldn't that kill me?
My mother taught me a trick or two. I could partially soul trap you and offer that gem to the Ideal Masters. It might be enough to satisfy them. It would make you a bit weaker when we travel through the soul cairn, but we might be able to fix that once we're inside. Maybe.
These are my only options?
I'm sorry. I wish I knew a better way, something that would be easier for you. Just know that whatever path you choose, I won't think any less of you. Sometimes things just have to be done. I know that better than anybody.
Okay, my options are become a vampire or become partially soul-trapped. You know, in real life, I'd become a vampire because I want to live forever.
Have you made up your mind?
But I don't want to be weak to sunlight.
Have you made up your mind?
Says, I don't see any other way I'll become a vampire. Soul-trap me. I won't feel right as a vampire. Now, if you get soul-trapped, you lose a good chunk of your stats. You'll lose health and magic and life. So you'll be a lot weaker. But my stats are pretty high. At least my health is, so I think I'll be okay. Soul-trap me.
Are you sure? I'm willing to do it, but you need to think it through. You'll remain mortal, but you'll find yourself weakened within the soul cairn.
I'm ready.
I know this is difficult for you. I hope you trust me. I'd never do anything that could hurt you. Thank you. Let's not waste any more time then. I promise to make this as painless as possible. Hold still.
It didn't show her shooting at him. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Oh, look, there's an armored frost troll right there. You see it?
I feel terrible for the dead who end up here for eternity. It seems awful, like they're still suffering.
I wonder if I can summon Hilda here. Okay, so he's got lower health, lower magic, and lower stamina, I think by 50. That's not that bad. Health, magic, and stamina recover slow. Oh, and they recover slower. And are reduced by 45 points. I don't know. I guess I can find out right now. Hilda! Hey, Hilda.
Look at the sky. What kind of place is this?
Hilda's full.
Look at the sky. What kind of place is this?
Look at Hilda, she's walking back. She's gonna go through the soul cairn. She's struggling to go up the stairs. I guess she doesn't need to be soul trapped, she can just go through.
here for eternity. Seems awful.
Did Hilda disappear? Yeah, Hilda disappeared. She went back. She went through here. So even though I'm partially soul trapped, I still have high stats, so.
The screams. They pierce my mind. I can't stand it. What a horrible place.
Look at the sky.
Get out while you
What kind
can.
of place is this?
Leave me be. This is no place for you.
Soul Fisher.
Emptiness consumes me. What a horrible place.
Where'd you come from?
Boy, these guys are really weak. Bone men. They didn't put up much of a fight. They had like no life.
Look at the sky. What kind of place is this? Who's there? That'll teach you.
Yeah, Hilda was able to walk through the portal by herself.
Look at the sky. What kind of place is this?
There's actually a lot of quests in this place and a lot of stuff to do. I usually don't do it all.
I yearn to see the great dunes of Hammerfell once again. Leave me be.
Let's keep moving.
Leave me be.
I think we're being watched.
You must help me find my Arvak. He doesn't deserve to be in a place like this.
Calm down. Who's Arvak?
Arvak, my horse. We came to this horrible place together. We were attacked by monsters, so I told him to run. Please, he's such a loyal creature, and he's been running for so long. You have to save him. A place like this will change you.
How can I help him?
Arvak! Arvak! Where are you? Arvak, please come back! Come back!
Find Arvak's skull in the soul cairn. doesn't tell me where it is. I guess I'll just find it when I find it. There's voices.
I knew I heard something.
What is that thing? It's taking all my life away fast. This thing right here is draining me. Stay away from that. So before I go through this, I kind of want to... I don't want to miss anything. I'm sure I'll probably end up missing a bunch of stuff. I've never explored this whole place. But there are a lot of quests and secret, like, things to read in here. As well.
Who's there? I knew I heard something.
So it summons the enemies. up here.
I no longer hunger, grow weary, or feel anything but loneliness.
That sounds awful.
This is no place for you.
All he feels is loneliness. He doesn't feel hungry, he doesn't feel tired.
Get out while you can. Please, end this misery. What a horrible place. Get out while you can.
I can't end his misery, I can't kill him. Damage from jumping down. Okay, I think I'll go through the gate now. These soul gems. You see these soul gems? Well, when you fill these, I guess their soul gets trapped. And they don't just go like, they don't just disappear, they end up here. These soul gems here, when you trap somebody's soul. And then you use it to power up your weapons and stuff. Weapons and armor. Yeah. Somebody trapped him in a soul gem, I guess. And I will flip through these pages, and if you want to read it, you can pause it later. Oh, it's just 2 pages. Here's another page. Part 1, right? It's part 1 of all of his pages. I guess there's a bunch of them. No, you can trap anybody, I think. People, too. If you have a big enough soul gem.
I no longer hunger, grow weary, or feel anything but loneliness. Stay away from the crystals, or you may find yourself becoming one of us. What a horrible place. Get out while you can.
I thought that was an enemy. Where'd she come from? Okay, I'm going into the next area now.
Leave me be.
Oh, look, there's that horse. There's Arvak the horse. Can I catch him? I guess he was just showing me where to go.
Well, look what we have here. Someone with flesh on their bones.
What's the matter with you?
Let's just say I sold something to a guy who turned out to work for a whole coven of necromancers. How in the name of Zenithar was I to know the ingredients were phony? Do I look like someone that would double-cross a necromancer?
So that's how you got here.
You got it. Horse, wagon, and all. Plopped here without so much as a word. I used to be one of the best traders in High Rock, you know. People would track me down just to see what I had for sale.
Got anything left?
Very funny. And what exactly are you going to pay me with? Take a look around. Gold doesn't exactly win you any friends around here.
There must be something you want.
I'll tell you what. I appreciate what you're trying to do, so I'll play along. The only thing I see around here in abundance are soul husks. You know, those ugly fungus-looking things growing out of the ground. Bring me, say, 25 of them, and you can rummage through what was left on my cart.
Fair enough. What do you have?
Odds and ends I've gathered over the years. Well, used to gather, before all of this nonsense happened to me. Tell me what you're looking for, and maybe we can make a deal. If you have the husks.
I don't have 25 husks.
No husks, no sale. Guess you have some scavenging to do.
I don't need to buy anything.
This place. You'd be wrong.
My character's got plenty of good stuff. Got top of the line gear. I mean, it could be better, but it's pretty close to top of the line. No husks, no deal. Here's another one of those pages. I think that's a quest, actually. So I followed that horse here. But it just led me to a merchant. I thought maybe it would lead me on how to rescue him. Rescue that horse.
What is this? Where'd you come from?
Turns into a black soul gem. I feel like I'm skipping a lot of stuff, but I could always run back, I guess. I've never done all the quests in here.
Mother? Mother!
Can't be. Serana?
Is it really you? I can't believe it. How do we get inside? We have to talk.
Serana, what are you doing here? Where's your father?
He doesn't know we're here. I don't have time to explain.
I must have failed. Harkon's found a way to decipher the prophecy, hasn't he?
Oh, Gamescape's
No,
playing the
you've done it all
Astroneer
wrong.
game.
We're here to stop him. To make everything right.
Wait a minute. You've brought a stranger here? Have you lost your mind?
No, you don't...
I worked
You,
some long
come
hours
forward.
yesterday.
I would speak with you. So how has it come to pass that a vampire hunter is in the company of my daughter? It pains me to think you'd travel with Serana under the guise of her protector in an effort to hunt me down.
This is no ruse. I want to keep her safe. I'm just here for the Elder Scroll.
Glorious. Serana claims you're her guardian, yet your first instinct appears to be greed. I see that my daughter is still as naive as ever. Serana has sacrificed everything to prevent Harkon from completing the prophecy. I would have expected her to explain that to you.
That's why I'm here for the Elder Scroll.
You think I'd have the audacity to place my own daughter in that tomb for the protection of her Elder Scroll alone? The scrolls are merely a means to an end. The key to the tyranny of the sun is Serana herself.
What do you mean?
When I fled Castle Volkihar, I fled with 2 Elder Scrolls. The scroll I presume you found with Serana speaks of Ariel and his arcane weapon, Ariel's bow. The second scroll declares that the blood of Cold Harbor's daughter will blind the eye of the dragon.
How does Serana fit in?
Like myself, Serana was a human once. We were devout followers of Lord Molig Bal. Tradition dictates the females be offered to Molig Bal on his summoning day. Few survive the ordeal. Those that do emerge as a pure-blooded vampire. We call such confluences the Daughters of Cold Harbor.
Serana underwent this ritual willingly?
It was expected of her, just as it was expected of me. Being selected as an offering to Molig Bal is an honor. She wouldn't have dared turn her back on that.
Cold Harbor.
It's what some call the domain of Molig Bal, his place in oblivion.
Tyranny of the Sun requires Serana's blood?
Now you're beginning to see why I wanted to protect Serana, and why I've kept the other Elder Scroll as far from her as possible.
Are you saying Harkon means to kill her?
If Harkon obtained Ariel's bow, and Serana's blood was used to taint the weapon, the tyranny of the sun would be complete. In his eyes, she'd be dying for the good of all vampires.
I would never allow that to happen.
And how exactly do you plan on stopping him?
I'll need your help.
Have you been listening to me? Like Serana, I'm a pure-blooded vampire. My presence on Tamriel is as much of a danger as hers.
And Serana's opinion in this?
You care nothing for Serana, or our plight. Whether or not you've become one of us in order to survive the Soul Cairn, you're still a vampire hunter at heart. You're here because we're abominations in your mind. Evil creatures that need to be destroyed.
Serana believes in me, why won't you?
Serana? This stranger aligns himself with those that would hunt you down and slay you like an animal. Yet I should entrust you to him.
This stranger has done more for me in the brief time I've known him than you've done in centuries.
How dare you? I gave up everything I cared about to protect you from that fanatic you call a father.
Yes, he's a fanatic. He's changed. But he's still my father. Why can't you understand how that makes me feel?
So, if you'd only open your eyes. The moment your father discovers your role in the prophecy, that he needs your blood, you'll be in terrible danger.
So to protect me, you decided to shut me away from everything I cared about. You never asked me if hiding me in that tomb was the best course of action. You just expected me to follow you blindly. Both of you were obsessed with your own paths. Your motivations might have been different, but in the end, I'm still just a pawn in your tomb. I want us to be a family again. But I don't know if we can ever have that. Maybe we don't deserve that kind of happiness. Maybe it isn't for us. But we have to stop him before he goes too far. And to do that, we need the Elder Scroll.
I'm sorry, Serana. I didn't know. I didn't see. I've allowed my hatred of your father to estrange us for too long. Forgive me. If you want the Elder Scroll, it's yours. Your intentions are still somewhat unclear to me. But for Serana's sake, I'll assist you in any way that I can.
Do you have the Elder Scroll with you?
Yes. I've kept it safely secured here ever since I was imprisoned. Fortunately, you're in a position to breach the barrier that surrounds these ruins.
What do we need to do?
You need to locate the tallest of the rocky spires that surround these ruins. At their bases, the barrier's energy is being drawn from unfortunate souls that have been exiled. Destroy the keepers that are tending them, and it should bring the barrier down.
We'll return soon.
One more word of warning. There's a dragon that calls itself Durnevere roaming the cairn. Be wary of him. The Ideal Masters have charged him with overseeing the keepers, and will undoubtedly intervene if you're perceived as a threat.
If I leave the Soul Cairn, can I safely return?
As you've been traveling in the Soul Cairn, your body has become attuned to it. Let's just say a tiny part of you rubbed off on it, and in its place, a bit of the Soul Cairn filled the void. You should find no difficulty using the portal any longer.
No, I don't think so. I think they're trapped forever. But I think I could save that horse. Okay, I'll be right back.
Harkon's vision is a world plunged in eternal darkness, where the vampire can flourish, and never again fear the tyranny of the sun. What he fails to realize is how much attention would be called to our kind if the prophecy came to fruition.
What sort of attention?
If eternal night fell, there are many who wouldn't stand for it. They would raise armies in attempts to return things to normal. The order of the day would be our destruction, until every last vampire was hunted down and eliminated.
So you prefer living in the shadows?
I do. It's how the vampire has survived for millennia, and the only way we can continue to survive in the future.
How did you become imprisoned here?
When I entered the Soul Cairn, I had intended to strike a bargain with the Ideal Masters, the custodians of this place.
What was the bargain?
I requested refuge in the Soul Cairn, and in exchange, I would provide the Ideal Masters the souls that they craved. If I had foreseen the value they placed on my own soul, I would never have come here.
They tricked you.
The Ideal Masters unleashed their keepers and sent them to destroy me. Fortunately, I was able to hold them at bay and retreat into these ruins.
You became trapped.
Unfortunately, yes. Since the Keepers weren't able to claim my soul, they had their minions construct a barrier that I'd never be able to breach.
You've been in prison here for all this time?
Time has very little meaning to me. Consequently, it has little meaning to the Ideal Masters as well. I suppose you could call this the ultimate waiting game, each watching the other to see which would give in.
I wish time didn't have any meaning to me. Who are the Ideal Masters?
I know very little about them. They're mystic entities that lord over the Soul Cairn, controlling every aspect from its fabric to its appearance.
What do they resemble?
Well, some necromancers believe they are the crystalline structures dotting the Soul Cairn. I believe there's more to it than that.
How so?
I think they transcend what we perceive as a physical form. Perhaps they were once corporeal beings, but they've obviously reached a point where they no longer require a tangible presence.
And the crystals?
Conduits, through which the Ideal Masters speak to their underlings and feed on their victims.
Why would they require sustenance?
The Ideal Masters' weakness is their insatiable hunger for pure souls. It's the reason for the Soul Cairn's existence, and the only leverage a necromancer has when bargaining with them.
What do the Masters provide
The
in return?
ability to summon powerful undead guardians, as one would conjure an Atronach or Daedra. However, the majority of necromancers that are foolish enough to enter into a bargain with the Ideal Masters wind up here as harvested souls.
Alright, that's everything.
Be careful, and keep my daughter safe.
Let's kill those keeper things and get back to the prison.
Yeah, let's kill those keeper things. Oh, I need to go lock the front
The
door
sooner
real
we get out
quick.
of this place, the better. I'm glad you're here. I don't think I could be doing this alone. The sooner we get out of this place, the better. I'm glad you're here. I don't think I could be doing this alone. I'm glad you're here. I don't think I could be doing this alone. The sooner we get out of this place, the better.
Saran, shut up and stop repeating yourself.
I'm glad you're here.
It's
I don't
annoying.
think I could be doing this alone.
Alright. Let's see here. Kill the Guardians. Gonna have to be a little cautious for these guys, because I remember them being super powerful. So I don't want to die. Why am I not sprinting?
Who's there?
stay back.
Done and done.
Stay back. I got a shield, you stay back. Okay, I gotta be careful not to fall off the edge of this. Because if I fall off, I'll die.
I knew I heard something.
And some of the stronger enemies can push you. So I gotta be careful. Oh, this guy's strong. He's got a big bow. Oh, he hits hard. Took about half my life away. Yeah, they're dangerous. Not half, but almost half. Okay, that's one of them. He was the bow guy. He's probably the least dangerous, because his bow shoots slow. But these big ones, when they do a power attack on you, it's very dangerous. Especially if they have a hammer and they can penetrate your armor.
I was sure I heard something.
Orcish battle axe.
Where'd you come from? Who's there? I knew I heard something.
Okay. Don't want to fall off of this.
Kill those heathen things and go back to the prison.
What do you want?
What exactly are you doing?
How does anyone expect me to write my opus with all of these rude interruptions?
Opus? What do you mean?
What do I mean, indeed? If I hadn't lost all of the pages, I wouldn't be in this predicament, and we wouldn't be having this conversation.
Let's just start from at the beginning.
Very well. I suppose a moment or two of my time wouldn't hurt. I am Jib. Some call me Saint Jib. Others call me Jib the Eradicator. Perhaps you've heard of me.
think he's from Elder Scrolls 3. There's like a sword called... No, that's Jake's sword. I don't know. I recognize the name, though.
I can't say that I'm surprised by your answer. Until I get my second volume published, no one will ever know of my achievements.
You're talking about a book?
A book? I'd hardly call a 26-volume epic simply a book. Surely you've heard of the rise and fall of St. Jim the Eradicator, hero of Morrowind and savior of the Dharma.
Maybe a shorter title is in order.
Maybe you should leave the writing to an expert. Stop making foolish suggestions.
How is your work going so far?
Terrible. Simply terrible. I was in the midst of writing the second volume, and they just threw me into this prison. It's unfair.
Boy, Serana's annoying. Pulling her weapon out and putting it away over and over again. I need to put my weapon away so she doesn't do that. Who threw you in here?
That damned Remora and his minions. They didn't even give me a chance to explain who I was.
A Tremora captured you?
Well, I assume so. It cast a spell at me from some kind of strange black crystal. Next thing I knew, I arrived here.
Your soul was trapped.
My what? Wait. That means...
You're dead.
No. All these wasted months. Or has it been years? I don't even remember how much time has passed. No, my work will never see the light of day. My name will be forgotten.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll do that. Could I help?
Perhaps. Do you have a way out of here?
I do, but you can't leave that way.
Maybe I can't leave, but my writings can. In order to write the second volume of my opus, I need the notes from my first volume. Otherwise, I need to do all of this from memory.
How many pages did you lose?
When I was tossed in here, I felt myself falling, and I dropped the pages I had been holding. There were 10 of them in all. Find them for me, please. I beg you.
Okay. Serana, stop pulling your weapon out. It's fucking annoying. Okay. Settings. Audio. Effects are very loud. That lightning is super loud. Turn the voice up. Maybe turn the music down a little bit. Okay. Just help a little bit. Voice is up, effects are down, and if you want to hear better, you can turn the volume up. That way you can hear them talk. And I'll try to not have my weapon out.
The Great Hunt.
Otherwise, she keeps pulling hers out.
I can't
Let's kill
remember.
those keeper things and get back to the prison.
Wait here.
Sorry, I'm not that easy to get rid of. If you want to run ahead, I won't stop you. But I'll be following. The sooner we get out of this place, the better.
That's good. But it sounds too narrow of scope.
I think it's still a little too loud. That lightning's really loud.
Still, over half the pages are missing. Keep trying. Thanks again for searching. I don't know what I'd do without my pages.
Why would the Dremora attack you?
Well, that's a ridiculous question. Everyone traveling through here has said that the Oblivion gates have been opening all over Tamriel.
That was a bit before my time.
Has it been that long? Oh my. Well, it started with the followers of Mehrunes Dagon having Emperor Uriel Septim VII assassinated. Without a Septim on the throne of the Empire, Dagon was able to leave Oblivion through the gates and attack.
Why was Dagon able to do this?
All I heard is that without a Septim sitting on the throne of the Empire, the dragon fires in a place called the Temple of the One were no longer lit. This meant that we were vulnerable to the forces of Oblivion.
What ended up happening?
Well, I don't know. Everything seemed fine until that Dremora attacked me. I only heard later about the gates from the other souls. I can only assume the gates have been closed by now.
Where were you captured?
I had just moved from my ancestral home in Morrowind to the continent of Cyrodiil. I settled in the city of Kavach to write my memoirs and to find some peace and quiet.
Is that where you were attacked?
Indeed. One moment I was writing diligently, and the next, my door bursts open. It was a cadre of Dremora. The city was under attack. I took it upon myself to join the cause and fight the Dremora, thinking this would simply be another feather in my cap.
Didn't work out that way, I assume.
The reason I'm standing in front of you as only a whisper of my former self should tell you that. I never knew what became of Kavach. I wonder if they were triumphant without me.
I think this guy is in the very beginning of Elder Scrolls 3, like when you're on the ship and he's talking to you. How did you earn your nicknames?
Ah, yes. Say Jib, Jib the Eradicator, Jib the Magnificent. I've earned a lot of those titles thanks to my campaign against the Winged Menace.
Winged Menace?
Yes, I'm speaking of the Cliff Racer, of course. Wretched things. They used to crisscross the skies over Morrowind like vermin. Nasty flying creatures with a habit of sneaking upon the unwary.
Oh, I hate cliff racers. What was your campaign against them?
After I was freed from prison, I decided to turn my life around. Give something back to the people of Morrowind. It became quickly apparent that the best way I could help would be by wiping out the cliff racers.
Were you successful?
Indeed I was. I hunted down and killed every last one of them. Took years. The people of Morrowind were so grateful to have the roads safer again, they took to calling me St. Jib, and then the other names followed.
You said you were in prison.
That was a dark time in my life. I did a lot of things I ended up regretting. Maybe that's why I worked so hard to redeem myself once I was freed.
What did you do?
I murdered others for money. And before you think I belong to some romantic or secretive guild, think again. I was simply an addict who needed money for skooma. The stuff wasn't cheap, and murder always seemed to be in demand.
How'd you get caught?
I finally bit off more than I could chew. I was paid to assassinate some high-ranking official from House Redorin. What I didn't know is someone had hired the Morag Tong to kill him as well.
Rival assassin?
Exactly. He got to my target first and called the guard to cover his tracks. By the time I got there, the place was on alert. Walked right into a trap and didn't even realize it until I was captured.
So what ended up happening to you?
They tried me for murder, threw me on a prison ship, and sent me to the jail in Vivek City. Gave me a lot of time to think, that's for sure. Thanks again for searching. I don't know what I'd do without my pages.
Yep, I'm pretty sure in Elder Scrolls 3, that guy's like in the beginning. That doesn't really show you where the pages are, you just gotta search. I don't really want to search for all those pages.
Where'd you come from?
So, ga!
Soul husks resist 10% of magic. It only lasts for 10 seconds. That's not very good.
Where'd you come from? That'll teach you. Where'd you come from?
So, ga!
So, without having a shield, I wouldn't be able to just stand there like that against that guy. I'd have to, you know, I wouldn't be able to block that much damage. But because I have the shield with block enchantment on top of it, shields block more than a two-handed weapon, and on top of it, it's got 40% block in it, so it makes a very big difference blocking with a shield. So I'm taking like practically no damage by blocking. Yeah, I don't really want to look for all that guy's books. I might find Aardvark, though. Ghost Horse.
I must return to the frontline Alessian headquarters at once. Lives are hanging in the balance. And there's no escape. this misery.
I can't end your misery.
Where'd you come from?
So, ja!
Stay back.
Oh, he's got a shield too. He's got a dragon bone shield. Oh, he hits hard. Trying to shout.
So, ja!
You ain't so tough.
Stay back. Done and done.
That's all three of the Guardians. I don't know where Arvak's skull is. Still haven't found it. How do I get in there? Oh, it's this thing again. It's killing me. I don't know where the enemies are. Ah, they're underneath.
So, ja!
You managed to destroy all 3 keepers? Very impressive. You managed to destroy all 3 keepers? Very impressive.
Are you able to give us the scroll now?
Yes. Please follow me. Keep watch for Durnevere. With the prison's barrier down, he's almost certain to investigate.
The sooner we get out of this place, the better.
Soul husks. I think I might have something good at the store.
I hear something.
Defend yourselves.
Who's there?
Oh, I can level up. I think I want more health. Big surprise, right? That I'm getting health. And I'm gonna save that point. Because I may end up I guess you can call it a waste, but I may end up spending 2 points on this. Just to switch to that bug armor that I like so much, because I really like the way it looks. Because it's cool. Bone Men.
So? Yeah!
Dragon Rend. I can make him land. That's not ready though.
Stay back. Stay back. Stay back.
That'll teach you.
He wasn't very strong. He was good at summoning those skeletons though. Not like fighting those rever dragons. Those things are scary.
Come on, she's leading us to the scroll. Come on, she's leading us to the scroll.
Get out of the way!
Come on, she's leading us to the scroll.
You come on, what are you doing? You're making potions. Get out of the way!
Come on, she's leading us to the scroll.
Fine.
Forgive my astonishment, but I never thought I'd witness the death of that dragon.
What makes you say that?
Volumes written on Durnevere allege that he can't be slain by normal means. It appears they were mistaken. Unless...
Go on.
The soul of a dragon is as resilient as its owner's scaly hide. It's possible that your killing blow has merely displaced Durnevere's physical form while he reconstitutes himself.
How long will that take?
Minutes, hours, years. I can't even begin to guess. I suggest we don't wait around to find out. Now, let's get you the Elder Scroll and you can be on your way.
I can't believe we found my mother alive. Well, you know what I mean. That's it. That's the last scroll.
Now that you've retrieved the Elder
take it to
Scroll,
Dexium.
you should be on your way. If there's anything I can do before you depart, you must let me know.
I'm glad you're here. I don't think I could be doing this alone.
Now that you've retrieved the Elder Scroll, you should be on your way. If there's anything I can do before you depart, you must let me know.
Can you help get my soul back?
So my daughter applied some of the lessons I taught her about necromancy, did she? Don't worry. I think I can help you.
Good, I could use all the help I can get.
Your soul essence was trapped inside a gem. When you and Serana entered the soul cairn, it was given to the Ideal Masters as payment. You simply need to retrieve the gem. The moment you touch it, your soul essence will be restored.
Any idea where it could be?
There's an offering altar not terribly far from here. I'm willing to bet that the gem you're looking for is there. Is there anything else? Could be your last chance.
You're staying here?
I have no choice. As I told you before, I'm a daughter of Cold Harbor. If I return to Tamriel, that increases Harkon's likelihood of bringing the tyranny of the sun to fruition.
We'll return for you when we can. We could use your help in Tamriel.
As much as it pains me to send you and Serana back alone, I can't take the risk. Remember that Harkon is not to be trusted. No matter what he promises, he'll deceive you in order to get what he wants. And promise me you'll keep my daughter safe. She's the only thing of value I have left.
Come on, let's go home.
Give me these soul husks. I don't think I have 25 yet.
Did you have anything to ask before you depart?
Return to Tamriel. Find pages. How do I get my soul back? Find Aardvark's skull. I haven't done that yet. Retrieve the soul gem essence. Okay. Alright. It's telling me where to go. Oh, it's this way.
Stay your weapons. I would speak with you, Quinarin.
What did he call me? Quinari? I thought you were dead.
Cursed, not dead. doomed to exist in this form for eternity, trapped between Laas and Enoch, between life and death.
Didn't you try to kill me?
The hostility was necessary. I was bound to an oath.
Why are we speaking?
I believe in civility among seasoned warriors, and I find your ear worthy of my words. My claws have rendered the flesh of innumerable foes, but I have never once been felled on the field of battle. I therefore honor name you Quanarin, or Vanquisher in your tongue.
Ooh, Vanquisher, I like that name. Hey, look, he's got bugs flying around him because he's like rotten and dead. You see that? You see the bugs flying around his body? That's kind of cool. He's like a rotten undead dragon. I found you equally worthy. I didn't really find him equally worthy. But I don't want to tell him that and hurt his feelings.
Your words do me great honor. My desire to speak with you was born from the result of our battle, Quanarin. I merely wish to respectfully ask a favor of you.
What kind of a favor? Got a new follower. Grim Darkness. Thank you. What kind of a favor?
For countless years I've roamed the Soul Cairn in unintended service to the Ideal Masters. Before this, I roamed the skies above Tamriel. I desire to return there.
What's stopping you?
I fear that my time here has taken its toll upon me. I share a bond with this dreaded place. If I ventured far from the Soul Cairn, my strength would begin to wane until I was no more.
How could I help?
I will place my name with you and grant you the right to call my name from Tamriel. Do me this simple honor, and I will fight at your side as your Graze Mazen, your ally, and teach you my Thum.
Ooh, just call your name in Tamriel, that's it?
Trivial in your mind, perhaps. For me, it would mean a great deal. I don't require an answer, Quanarin. Simply speak my name to the heavens when you feel the time is right.
How did you end up in the Soul Cairn?
There was a time when I called Tamriel my home. But those days have long since passed. The Dova roamed the skies, vying for their small slices of territory that resulted in immense and ultimately fatal battles.
Were you part of all that?
I was. But unlike some of my brethren, I sought solutions outside the norm in order to maintain my superiority. I began to explore what the Dova call Elok Dylan, the ancient forbidden art that you call necromancy.
So you sought the Soul Cairn for answers.
The Ideal Masters assured me that my powers would be unmatched, that I could raise legions of the undead. In return, I was to serve them as a keeper until the death of the one who calls herself Valerica.
They didn't tell you she was immortal.
I discovered too late that the Ideal Masters favor deception over honor, and had no intention of releasing me from my binding. They had control of my mind, but fortunately they couldn't possess my soul.
Is that why you're free now?
Free? No. I have been here too long, Quanarin. The Soul Cairn has become a part of what I am. I can never fully call Tamriel my home again, or I would surely perish. I only hope that you will allow me the precious moments of time there, through your call.
Ah. So, I guess he used to not know how to summon. You know, he just explained how he was able to summon these skeletons. So without the Dragon Wren shout, that battle probably would have been a lot tougher, because I forced him to land and then I hacked away at him, but like he could just keep flying around summoning those skeletons. So I guess that's why it wasn't very hard to kill. Why do you call me... I think you already told me that.
In my language, the Quanarin is the vanquisher, the one who has bested a fellow Dova in battle.
Fellow Dova, I am not a dragon.
Even in the Soul Cairn, the defeat of the World Eater has reached my ears, Dovahkiin. You may not be Dova, but the defeat of Alduin earns you the right of title.
Oh.
Come on, let's go home.
Look at the bugs flying around. Oh, I can't see it from this angle. You see that? See the little bugs flying around his dead body? I don't know. I know that he'll fight. You gotta use dragon shouts.
Speak if you have aught to say worth the listening.
Oh look, I can jump on him. That's funny. Look, I'm standing on top of it. Like I'm standing on his head. Oh, that's cool. I conquered you, now I get to stand on top of your head. That's a good screenshot. I'm pretty sure that he won't die from falling from that height. There, I shared the screenshot. I think. Unless it just did a dumb screenshot instead. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, get his crab shield. Get his crab shield in the... Oh yeah, see, he didn't take any damage from falling down. Okay. Time to get my soul back. did look kind of high. I thought for sure I would take some damage. But even on Legendary, he's got a lot of health. And he's got the conditioning perk, so he takes less fall damage. So I was pretty sure he wouldn't die.
So, go!
This guy's not a threat. He's weak. So this is the place, eh? Excuse me. That's a good helmet. Not going to use it, but I can sell it.
Who's there?
So, go!
Done and done. The sooner we get the scroll home, the sooner we deal with my father.
So I think when I leave, I get my health and stamina and magic back anyway. Like when I leave the Soul Cairn, but just in case, just to make sure, I want to do it.
That'll teach you.
No, that guy wasn't very strong at all. Alright, where's the thing here? I can't find it.
Where'd you come from?
Why are these guys so weak? Like, why even bother sending them? They're so... They don't take any damage. Some of them have a lot of life, and some of them are just... They like die in one hit. How did you... She was just over here. How did she end up here? She like teleported. Alright, Serana. I've been there several times. Okay, that's a dead end. I've been here, that's where the heart is. I don't know why I can't pick that up.
Come on, let's go home.
I think this is the way. Right? Yeah, I haven't been here yet. I don't think. Ah, here we go. I found it. This thing's draining my life again. But I think... Yep, my stats are back. Yay. I haven't found Aardvark's skull. Huh. Okay, I don't want to find out these pages, and I don't know where all these pages are. I think I'm done with this place. I've had my fill. I didn't do all the quests here, but... Oh, I gotta conjure Bone Man. Oh, these guys do like no damage. Elemental Fury.
So, go! Who's this guy? This is no place for you.
Is this where the merchant is? It looks like it. Yeah, this is the guy that sells stuff. I think I have enough.
Brought some soul husks? Or are you wasting my time?
Hey, there's Aardvark again. He's running around.
Of course I do. What do you want?
A sword, a battle axe, a light armor, a heavy armor, a spell tomb. I don't really need anything. A spell tomb? Heavy armor. Maybe he'll give me like a rare spell tomb. I don't know.
Sure, here you go. Can't understand a word of it. Maybe it will do you some good.
Oh, I don't want that.
I might just be a soul now, but I'm still not...
So he gave me a good spell tomb, but it's a Creation Club spell, and I'm not using those. Oh, look at that book. Conjure Bone Man. Summons a... This isn't what he gave me. I found this. Summons a Bone Man archer from the Soul Cairn for 60 seconds, wherever the caster is pointing. He gave me this. Elemental Flare. An elemental explosion for 15 points of fire damage, shock, and half as much damage to stamina. So I think it does fire and shock. I don't know if it does ice, but it's a really powerful fireball.
Give my stuff away. Bring me at least 25 husks, and then we'll talk.
It's cheap to cast, and it does a lot of damage. Oh, it's this way. I could always come back here and do quests and stuff. Elder Scroll to Dexian. Okay. And I think this balcony is actually checkpoint 2. Not a checkpoint, a location. That way you can like just get back to the Salt Cairn quickly instead of having to go through the whole castle again. Assuming you're not playing... Yeah, here we go. Assuming you're not playing with no fast travel, like a lot of the overhauls do no fast travel. Okay. So that's done. Now, I've got some stuff to sell. And I could do training with Serene to increase my crossbow skills. Level 44, that's 2 levels higher than my old record.
I trust your journey was successful.
Okay, before I do that, I wanna... Serene?
Hope you're getting along with Isra. I can certainly try.
She's expensive to train.
Here's everything I have. Sorry there isn't more.
But... I can use her to make money. Oh yeah, I want these exploding bolts. All of them. I can't afford anymore. Okay, let me sell you that. I'll keep that to fill some soul gems. Still got the Sanguine Rose, I never use it though. I'll use it as like a last resort. this junk. Don't need all these. Soul Husk Extract. Oh, that's a lot more powerful. That's like a resist magic potion. These count as food? You can eat these? Huh. I don't want to carry them around. Just give them away. I don't want to make these ingredients either. Oh, wait, no! I can turn these into elemental bolts. Okay, I'll keep those. Oh no, I just did it. Whatever. I can sell this? This is kind of a rare spell, the Conjure Bone Man, so just in case I want to show it off later, I'll learn it.
Farewell. I like what he's run. I can certainly try. Here's everything I have. Sorry there isn't more.
I'll sell that if I don't need it. And I'll sell that. A cup, firewood, I don't need this stuff. I'll keep the iron ores. Okay.
Until next time.
Oh, and now I can show you the armored troll, Dee Dee. You can actually buy one for 500 gold and have it fight with you. They're very powerful. Behold! That's kind of dark. Let me get a torch. There we go, look at that. Armored troll. There's a bunch of meat over here for them to eat. Yeah, so for 500 gold you can get one of these guys, and on legendary difficulty with their rapid healing, these things can usually outlast a giant on legendary. Yeah, they've been tamed. Now, if you have it on like normal difficulty, this thing will lose to a giant, because the giant hits a lot harder than it, and it has more health. But if you have it on legendary difficulty, this thing can beat a giant one-on-one, because they take less damage on legendary, and the giant will also take less damage, but its health regeneration is more valuable when it takes less damage. It can usually outlast most opponents, maybe even a dragon, if it's on legendary. But I'm not going to be using the armored troll, because that's like counts as a follower.
Yes? I'm surprised you think you can manage without me, but it's your choice.
Oh, I can get rid of her now. Now that I'm out of the soul cairn. She said, I'm surprised you think you can manage without me. That's funny. She is powerful, but if I...
Arkay's been watching over me for years now. He says he's not too sure about you yet, though.
Florentius... Oh, this is the guy I saved.
Arkay says it's good that we're here, but I don't know. Something about this place doesn't feel right. What? No. Yes, I see. All right. Right. I'll settle in, and then Arkay and I will start to put things right. Don't you worry. Look, I'll be honest with you. I have no idea. But I'm sure we can find something worth your time.
So he's like an alchemy shop. He sells potions and stuff. I mean, I'll use potions if I find them, but I'm not really buying them.
Arcade, bless you, friend.
Take all these free ingredients, though.
I once killed 30 vampires with my bare hands, you know. Ask Arcade, he'll tell you.
I doubt that, buddy. With my bare hands, he says. Exploding dwarven bolts of fire. Yeah. Make some elemental bolts. And what I really wanted to do is... Oh, I didn't make the daggers yet. I would like to put a, absorb health, huh? Nah, I don't want to do that. I don't know what I want to put in it yet. I want to put
Arcade's been
fire
watching over
damage.
me for years now. He says he's not too sure about you yet, though.
Hope you're getting along. I can certainly try.
Okay. Let's make some money.
I'd like to be able to make a potion without tasting iron flakes. You know?
I can't help that space is cramped in here, Florentius.
Also, like to not have to smell troll all the time.
The troll. They smell like trolls. I can't help that either.
Yes, they smell like trolls. But do you have to? Consider washing up a bit more often.
How is the work coming along?
Fairly well, I'd say. I've managed to get this far without blowing myself up. I still have limbs.
What are you doing that's so dangerous?
Nothing. Well, not weapons. But you never know. The strangest accidents can happen at any time.
I knew
That's
it would
why
come
I
to
always
this one
try
day.
to be ready for anything.
I knew. And no one believed.
They're getting kind of close. Look at this. It's like
Cozy
dating.
little
I like what
place,
Eastron has
isn't
done with
this?
the place.
This is
Good to
fine
see
for
someone
now.
else who's
What do you need?
prepared.
Blades? Armor?
They're like right next
smithing
to each
materials?
other. Smithing materials.
Fight bravely,
Hope you're
friend.
getting along. I'll buy whatever you're looking to get rid of.
No iron. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I got more soul gems than I thought from that traveling around in that soul cairn. So I can make more of these daggers. Oh, out of leather strips. Oh, you know what? I just remembered Hilda probably has some stuff. to sell. Hilda! Hilda! Actually, I'm gonna just take all my old stuff. Yeah. I don't need this stuff anymore. I will keep the crossbows as backup in case I get disarmed and need a crossbow, and I'll keep the pickaxe. That's the hardened version. So this is, there's a heavy version that actually... Let's see, weight 10. Weight 10. Huh. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the... hardened armor. These aren't the strong ones. There's stronger ones in this. I'll keep them anyway, though. Until I find the upgraded version. Oh, I need to make more daggers. I need leather strips.
It's not easy to get supplies way out here, but I'm managing. Take a look.
You don't have any leather strips?
Mm-hmm.
Gunmar, where are you? There you are.
Cozy little... This is everything I've got right now.
Buy some leather from you.
Right.
I don't really need to do this stuff, but it's, if anything, it's just going to make the game harder for me leveling up faster.
Hope you're getting along with Isran. It takes some getting used to.
Because when you level up more, the enemies get harder, and I just kind of want to get more perks, and I want to switch to the Falmer armor, and maybe get some crossbow perks that make the crossbow reload faster, and then you can move faster while you're reloading it. Instead of having to weapon switch.
I like what Isran has done with the place. It's good to see someone else who's really prepared.
Arkay's been watching over me for years now. He says he's not too sure about you yet, though.
Gunmar, do you think I could borrow a troll?
Why?
Well, I need to do some testing on this new weapon. I was thinking a lot. I think it would be helpful.
Are you mad, woman? Look at the trouble I've gone through.
Fine. You could have just said no.
Cozy, this is fine. What do you need? Leads, armor, smithing materials?
Any fire enchantments? I would like fire. So I can put it on my crossbow. I like seeing that fire.
Good luck.
There are at least 30. I can certainly try. It's sort of a random assortment of things. See anything useful? Until next time. Hope you're getting... I'll buy whatever you're looking to get rid of.
Okay, that's the two-handed attack armor. Huh, that one's stronger than this one. It's got a little bit more armor. Not that much more. I must have been using a stronger potion, blacksmithing potion, when I made that. Two-handed attacks, okay, I don't need that anymore. Blacksmithing potions are always wanted.
Certainly try. I'll buy whatever you're looking to get rid of.
Okay, I don't think I have anything else to sell her except for potions. What is this? Carrying capacity? Nah. Oh, that's powerful. Magic is increased by 100. Stamina regeneration. Nah. These are good if you want to make your enchantment stronger. I guess I'll keep that. I mean, enchantments are long term once you put them on your weapon. I don't need these. He's a vampire. This is very cluttered. I don't want all of your exploding bolts. These are expensive. The dwarven ones are really expensive. Yeah, give me all your exploding bolts. Oh, I wish I sold this thing. I'm gonna sell it anyway. Wait, hold on. Let me buy some bolts. There. Now I'll sell it. I want to carry that thing around. Okay.
All right then.
Archery's up to 60 now. If I had enough perk points, I could get the very valuable Ranger skill, which means when he's reloading, he can still move at like max speed. That's really useful for a crossbow, or a regular bow, either one. Because when you reload with a crossbow, you move very slowly, but with this, it takes that away. Then you can be really fast. And quick shot, these are both great. But can't get that right now. That's the dream. Quick save. Okay, Dexian. Where are you? I think he might be upstairs.
I trust your journey was successful?
He's walking around blind. I've brought the Elder Scrolls.
I'm sorry, my friend. I can no longer be of use in this matter.
Why? What's happened?
It's my fault. In my haste to read the first scroll, I neglected the careful preparation required. I thought I'd be able to allay the after effects, but I was wrong. Now I am paying for it.
That covering on your eyes, are you...
Blind? Yes, I'm afraid so.
Can anything be done to help you?
No. It will have to run its course. And there's always the chance I may never recover.
Then we're finished?
No, there is another way. The question is, how much are you willing to risk to find Oriel's bow?
What do I need to do?
I can't guarantee you'd be free from harm. Becoming blind could be the least of your worries.
Don't worry about that, just tell me.
Scattered across Tamriel are secluded locations known only as Ancestor Glades. There's one in Skyrim, in the Pine Forest. Performing the ritual of the Ancestor Moth within the glade should provide the answers you seek.
Explain this ritual.
It involves carefully removing the bark from a canticle tree, which will in turn attract ancestor moths to you. Once enough of the moths are following, they'll provide you with the second sight needed to decipher the scrolls.
Carefully gathered the bark? How?
In keeping with tradition, you must use a specific tool in the Ancestor Glade, an implement known as a draw knife. Every moth priest is taught this ritual, but few ever get the chance to perform it. You should consider yourself fortunate if it works for you.
Do I need to read the scrolls in any particular order?
From what I saw in the vision, the Elder Scroll which foreshadows the defiance of the gods with the blood of mortals is the key to the prophecy.
Is it normal for moth priests to go blind? Okay. Alright, I don't want to talk to him.
I hope you find the answers.
Find the moth priest's knife.
Do you need something? Alright, I'll meet you at the glade.
She was running up to follow me again. The glade. Ah, there it is. Could sell some of those daggers while I'm here. Blessing of Arche is just about to wear off. So this is good timing.
Steel's good, but loyalty's better. I'm loyal to Dengear first, and the Empire second.
You know that dog on the road you asked me to get?
Yeah.
He ended up being a lot more trouble than he was worth.
Anyway, it's done. Time to move on. Much obliged. Here. It's not much, but take it anyway. Only a hearty blades, helmets. Pretty much anything to suit your needs. See me at my forge if you need arms or armor.
May as well unload these daggers.
What was that?
Go!
That's your best, huh?
Kill you!
Mercy!
And I think you already know the reason why I'm not attacking, because I don't want to accidentally hit somebody.
Do your worst.
It's nothing.
But I will block.
No more! I yield! I yield! Just scratch!
Oh, this is an ancient vampire.
That's all you got!
This one's the strongest, actually.
You can't win this!
Enough of this!
Wow, she's doing a lot of damage. Wait, I don't want that. Why is this? Oh, it's still hotkeyed from when I was using it before. I need to get rid of that. Not using a two-hander anymore. There we go.
Gate my surrender. Finish this!
Well, I don't want to accidentally hit the guards, so I guess I'll have heal in one hand.
If I can just...
Not quite good.
No! Not like this!
Please.
What are you doing?
Mercy.
What are you doing?
Trying to help.
Hey!
That's the last of them. Sure bones. Handsome man in bulk.
Yeah, even though this is actually the strongest one, they don't have any armor and they have a crappy iron weapon, but they're really powerful. They actually hit harder. See, they don't have any armor on. They just have a ton of life and Really bad weapons.
Wait, I know you.
Forget you, man. I was trying to help. He's mad because I bashed him.
Be careful.
Steel's the finest weapons and armor.
Fire weapon? No, he doesn't have anything. Fire resistance? I don't think I know that yet. Nope. I'll sell all this stuff anyway. I don't want to carry that or that. That's too heavy. I'm just giving this stuff away.
See me at my forge if you need arms or armor.
Heard about you and your honeyed words.
A strong drink will chase off that chill in the air.
Key to Dengir's... Oh. One of the good guys died right here. Like a main guy in town. Vampire killed him. Did you see those 4 vampires I was fighting? 3 or 4 of them.
All right, hand over your valuables, or I will gut you like a fish.
Ta, that's funny. Dude, do you know who you're messing with? You think that glass armor is gonna stop this sword from killing you?
Then I guess that is your last request, fool.
Oh, this isn't even gonna be a challenge.
Come here.
Somebody help. Something.
What are these guys? They're out there drinking. This Khajiit thinks he's gonna...
So?
Oh, that's not gonna do anything, dude. I'll even let you get a free hit in. He's fast, but he doesn't have the power.
So,
Well, these enemies aren't even worth fighting. Alright. Just want to make sure. Earlier, when I first started for like 5 or 10 minutes, it was non-legendary. I mean, the enemies, I wasn't fighting super strong enemies, but so I would have been able to kill them anyway, but still. Oh, gotta start work now. Maybe, depending on the table. The players are really tough. I don't know if I'm gonna play. I'm gonna do a hard save here. Oh.
Not very impressed. Yes? You can't get rid of me that easily.
Okay, I have to have her on this.
If you say so. If this ends up being a wasted trip, your friend Dexian and I are gonna have some words when we get back.
I can have her wait here, though. I think that's for sneaking. That's like if you wanted to sneak up on a character or something. Get a sneak shot. Okay, this is the butterfly area. Lots of butterflies. And that's going to be the end of the video. Thanks for watching, everybody.